What's the brokest you ever been? And how do you define being broke? I'm talking about I done seen days, multiple days, where I only had $20 to my name.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, I've said it once and I'll say it again. These 304s are broke as a joke, man. And guys, these chicks are all trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And they thought that they'd be out here getting these useless degrees, trying to pay bills, trying to work just like us men. You know what they found out, guys?
The night is dark and full of terrors.
The night is dark and full of terrors, right? Guys, credit card debt, student loan debt, high interest car loans, foreclosures, bastard kids, right? These chicks are cooked. Cooked, right? Broke as a joke. And guys, let's be honest. The only reason why they're so lackadaisical about money is because they expect one of us guys to swoop in and pay their bills.
Here I come to save the day.
And guys, you know what I got to say about that, right?
Listen, I don't know what the fuck you saying, but all I know, you ain't getting a motherfucking dime.
So guys, we're going to go to the dumpster fire known as TikTok and look at some of these morons whining about being broke. But before we do that, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. That's linked in the description, so check that out. Join my Discord. There's a playlist at the end with more videos just like this. Guys, hit the join button or hit the link in the description because I'm offering memberships now. Thanks to all you guys that are already members. I really, really appreciate that. And guys, let's get into this.
What's the brokest you ever been? And how do you define being broke? I'm talking about I done seen days, multiple days, where I only had $20 to my name.
Look at
I
that.
had to have gas put in my car, had to eat, and still had to last another 4 days until my next paycheck. What's the brokest you ever been? How do you define being broke? And what did you have to do to survive that broke situation? I need to know. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that video, but y'all gotta go look at the comments. Like, levels that people have to go sometimes when they have nothing. We are the most ungrateful people I know. I'll never complain again a day in my life, because that's crazy. And I done been broke before. I've had $20 to my name. I've had quite literally a change bucket to my name until the next payday. But I always thank God for having ways to make money, because see, there's a difference. There are people who are broke with no source of income, broke with no current way to make any money, to get any money. I mean, there's always going to be ways to make money, but without degrading themselves.
See, guys? Even she said it, right? Guys, these women can always rely on nature's credit card, right, guys?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside home.
And guys, can you imagine only having $20 left? Guys, this is how these women live, right? And of course, she's gonna say, well, everything was bad, but then Jesus! God has nothing to do with the fact that you're a broke, knuckleheaded 304, right? Absolutely insane. Look at that. This chick says, I got 41 cents in my account, but the Lord provideth. Amen. Please. Look at that. This chick says, I had to overdraft my account so I could feed my son, and prayed to God it went through at self-checkout. Look at that. Look at that, guys. These chicks treat God like he's intergalactic Santa Claus, and that's why they're cooked. That's why they're cooked, guys. Isn't it crazy to actually think that women can't even go a day without spending money? Guys, I want you to stop and put in the chat the longest that you've gone in days without spending money at all, you know? Other than maybe gas. Well, guys, let's say you fill your take up. Most guys go 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Especially if you eat at home, right? This dunderhead clown world.
Until payday, I'm going to take some leftovers to work for lunch. Don't let no crutches person on the internet you don't even know hides behind a fake profile, make you feel shame for the way you live your life. It's a very realistic thing to be broke until payday. This series was to inspire people, make them think twice. It's been 10 days since I realized I was broke until payday, and I had £60 left in my account. So I used my brain and I looked at what was in my home first, prayed over my situation. My belly has been full all week. Some of the meals that I've been putting together, you could never, even if you had been paid. Some people have been making comments like, at your big age. At my big age, what? What does that even mean? Any one of you can find yourself in a bad position tomorrow. Whether it's your finances, your health, your love life, what you put out there is going to come back to you. That being said, I got my child benefit on Monday, and I thought I was going to have to use most of it to do a top-up shop. However, I'm still living off a lot of freezer food. I'm buying the odd thing here and there. I'm showing you that in the videos. There's no chicken left. However, I have 4 fillets of salmon in the freezer. I'm going to take that out to defrost. And tonight we're going to have a salmon and pasta, creamy something with peas. Anyway, this is our breakfast, and now I'm off to work. Bye, guys.
So, she said that she has her child benefit. All you guys in the UK, is that child support or is it welfare? Or is it both, right? Guys, look at these tattoos. A 304. And guys, leave it to these British chicks to ruin an English accent. Actually, I'm broke. I've not got any money. I need anchovies. What a joke, dude. What an absolute joke, right? And of course, if she's getting child benefits, guys, we all know what that means.
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom.
Clown world. Look at that, guys. And guys, they always try and actually, any one of you could be on hard times too. Please. Not my guys, not us, right, guys? We save, we invest, right? We don't spend our money on stupid things. And we certainly don't put our business on the internet. I'm not going to even read these comments, please. Look at that. Clown world. Look at this guy. It says, spend my last $20. Look at that, guys. Look at this. Hold on. Look at the size of this broad, right, guys? Of course, I have to translate, right?
We now can ban
Me to spend the last $20 in my bank account.
Y'all heard that right. My last $20 in my bank, at least until payday. Now, you're probably wondering what 26-year-old only has $20 to her name. Probably a lot, especially ones that have been struggling. But I do have more money in my bank. It's just all going towards rent tomorrow. And I'm hoping once this next paycheck comes through, I'm no longer struggling. I can catch up on all my bills, my credit card payments, everything. But until then, we're balling on a budget and spending my last $20 until payday. And that is being spent on a case of Mountain Dew. Should I spend that money on something else? Definitely. But you know what? Mountain Dew is the only thing that really makes me happy lately. I also put $10 on my gas pump because I don't go far. I only go to work and back home, and they're very close together, so I didn't need that much. And it's honestly going to last me a week or two. And then the car had issues starting because it has an issue with the starter, but you know what? That's future me's problem. And then anyway, I found a Wendy's gift card. Yay. So we're going to go get some food. Shout out to gift cards of Christmas past because they honestly have gotten me through this rough patch. I have found so many gift cards, and I've been so excited and being able to actually eat something. Yay.
Can I get the number 4, just the sandwich?
Honestly, was going to get the $5 biggie bag, but I forgot it's literally like 9 a.m. and they're on breakfast. So I got this little chicken sandwich. It was okay. It wasn't great, but you know, it was $3. So we're balling on a budget. We can't be picky. And here's hoping we make it to payday.
Look at that, guys. Right? Look at that. And of course, this knucklehead eats Wendy's and Mountain Dew, right? You don't have $20 and you go buy a case of Mountain Dew, you absolute moron. Why are they so dumb? Why?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, this is what she considers being on a budget. They are cooked. Cooked. Look at that. Someone says, you know what? I can't even. She looks like she's in like Ohio or something, right? Look at that, man. This person says, I get it, but maybe see if a 10-pack of water flavor packets for $1 can fill that tasty drink urge. Yeah, right. As if she's gonna take that advice. Look at that, man. What an idiot. What an absolute dunderhead. Clown world.
Your broke and my broke are two totally different things. They not like us. Yeah, I went to the doctor today. You know, I've gained a little bit of weight, and, you know, they was asking what was going on, so I was like...
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I know. So before we get too far into this, I gotta translate.
Well, I haven't been able to eat the way I want to be honest. You know, the past few weeks, I'm broke. I've been broke. So I've been living on like a oodle and noodle type diet. I hadn't been able to go buy healthy food, you know? I should have known better, but my doctor was like, girl, I know what you mean. When I'm broke, let me tell you what I do. Let me put you on game. So this is what I do when I'm broke. What you need to do is download the Harris Teeter app. I should have known when she said Harris Teeter, she ain't talking about my kind of broke. Should have known right then. But she was like, Harris Teeter, you know, they have a lot of sales on their meat. And she was like, so what I do is when they have those sales, you know, you get a pack of pork chops. And she said, usually you can get a whole pack of pork chops, and then it's like buy one, get one free. And she said, you know, like with cheese, you can make great meals with cheese. She said, so sometimes it's like buy 3 packs of cheese and get 3 packs free. And I'm like, bitch, did you not hear me say I'm broke? When I say I'm broke, I'm broke. When I say I'm broke, that means I buy oodles and noodles. And when I get those oodles and noodles, I have to go between the cushions at my house and the damn cup holders in my car to get the change together to even buy a pack of oodles and noodles. I'm talking about going through the drive-thru at McDonald's and paying in pennies. That's the kind of broke I'm talking about. I realized at that moment that your broke and my broke ain't the same. I thought when I said I'm broke, people knew what I was talking about. But apparently a lot of people don't know what that means when you say I'm broke. Y'all comment below what it means when you say I'm broke. Does it mean you broke like I'm broke? Or does it mean I'm a little low on money, I'm going to have to cut back a little bit? Because apparently it does not mean the same to everybody. Like, comment, and share.
Look at that, guys. Right? And she expects us to actually care, right? Shit. Look at that, guys. And she says like and follow because she's trying to increase her follower count. Guys, because we all know.
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I'm finna increase is my motherfucking fist across your goddamn face. That's what the fuck, that's what's about to get increased.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. These chicks are broke, but they still claim to be outperforming us men. Boss babes, boss chicks, all this type of craziness, right? But in real life, guys, they're all broke as a joke. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.